European Payments Council newsletter comments on latest developments in the single euro payments area. The July 2015 edition of the free online EPC newsletter, published quarterly by the European Payments Council, takes a closer look at latest developments expected to shape the future of euro payments in 2015 and beyond. In June 2015, the Euro Retail Payments Board, chaired by the European Central Bank, held its third meeting with regard to the following topics: instant payments in euro, person-to-person mobile payments, technical standards related to payment cards, and e-invoicing payment issues. The ERPB members also took note of the status of past ERPB recommendations and agreed next steps. During this meeting, the EPC presented its report to the ERPB, outlining its recommendations on instant payments, as well as 3 conditions which must be met before any further steps can be taken. The ERPB welcomed the report as, quote, an important step towards achieving pan-European instant payments in euro, end quote. As a result, the EPC will prepare a proposal for the design of a SEPA credit transfer instant scheme in euro, which could be adhered to by EU payment service providers on a voluntary basis. In addition, in response to recommendations from a report provided by the ERPB Working Group on P2P mobile payments, the members of the ERPB subsequently agreed to, quote, endorse the vision of allowing any person to initiate a pan-European P2P mobile payment safely and securely, using a simple method with information the counterparty is prepared to share in order to make a payment, end quote. The ERPB next reviewed a detailed report on the market initiatives to develop technical standards delivered by the Cards Stakeholders Group, a multi-stakeholder group of which the EPC is a member. The ERPB agreed with the Cards Stakeholders Group and outlined next steps. Finally, on the basis of a note prepared by the ERPB Secretariat, the ERPB endorsed the objective of a harmonised electronic invoice/bill presentment and payment service for payers and payees, and an electronic invoicing/billing network for payees to reach all consumers and businesses in Europe. The EPC shares the overall vision which was articulated in the note prepared by the ERPB Secretariat. The EPC also subscribes to the view that the topic should form part of a broader end-to-end perspective and be linked to the recently announced EC Digital Single Market Initiative, as well as to previous work carried out at EC level. In his article, Javier Santamaria discusses these topics as well as giving a brief overview of the next steps at EPC level. This EPC newsletter also covers the following topics, among others. The final compromise text of the new Payment Services Directive, PSD2, was released on 2 June 2015. And so Maria Trulinu of Clifford Chance LLP looks at the key changes that it will introduce and how the text has evolved since the initial Commission proposal was published in the summer of 2013. The EU Digital Single Market Strategy outlines a new regulatory landscape for technology and telecoms firms and contains a complex framework of legislative and non-legislative proposals that the European Commission intends to present in 2015 and 2016. Guest contributor Liz Oakes from KPMG examines the details of the strategy and offers analysis around its potential impact. EMVCo reports on its key priorities for the coming year and explains how its technical standardization efforts reflect the needs of today's and tomorrow's global payments community. We stress the important role that standards play in single euro payments area payment schemes by outlining the various groups and bodies which take part in developing and maintaining standards used, as well as outlining what their roles in payments are. Last but not least, the new EPC governance model became operational in February 2015 with the publication of the revised EPC Charter and was followed by the publication of the amended Scheme Management Internal Rules in April. The Scheme Management Board then became responsible for performing the functions of the EPC SEPA scheme management. we examine the highlights emerging from the first meetings of the Scheme Management Board in April and June, during which decisions were made on various topics, including the composition of the Scheme End User Forum and the EPC Scheme Technical Forum. Some of the topics relate to recommendations provided by the ERPB to the EPC with respect to SEPA credit transfer and SEPA direct debit post-migration issues, and pan-European electronic mandates for SDD. The EPC newsletter is available on the European Payments Council website at www.epc-cep.eu.